Why did we sell our house in the UK rather than renting it out when we moved to the Philippines? For us, it didn't make any financial sense to keep the house. It made more sense for us to sell the property as interest rates were at a sky high when it was due for a remortgage. We had built up quite a bit of equity in the 2 years that we had the property, as we had basically nearly fully renovated the house. My boyfriend is a stocks and shares trader, so he can make more money investing that money from the house rather than leaving it in the house. Yes, the house eventually will probably go up in value, but there is also risks when renting out a property, and for us, we just didn't want to take that risk. I think to rent out a property, you want to have quite a large property portfolio. You want to have an income coming in that is going to cover your mortgage cost, because unfortunately there might be a point where your tenant refuses to pay the rent, and the laws in the UK make it quite difficult for you to evict tenants straight away. You're still left with the mortgage payment even though you're not getting any rental payment for the property. There's also the risk that the tenant could ruin the property, so you could have a lot of damages that you're going to have to cover the cost of. So for us, it just didn't make any sense. And people say, oh well, it would have been easier because we would have had a property back in England. When we first bought that house, before we'd made the decision to move abroad, we only signed into a 2-year mortgage because we knew after 2 years we would want a bigger property. So if we went back to England, the plan would be to get a larger property rather than a 3-bedroomed semi-detached.